stops us in our tracks. Bravely we prove in our striving, trudging together each day. Where there's a will, there's a way.
There you go. It just sends it all at once. Ta-da! No, I've been pretty quiet this week. I don't know what's going on with that. Just wait until that 3-minute mark is up. No, we're not using this as part of the runway right now. Get up. Get your mouth, get it, take it, and go. What's that? It's a toy. Okay. You may hear some noise. There's still a sale going on, an estate sale. So 3-minute mark. All right, let's get started. Welcome to the Daily Trudge. Kind of almost want to wait on this one. Rather, there were people here for this one. If you're here, please say hello. Whether you're watching the live or the rewatch. I just don't like good sayings being not heard. I'm really over people being above me. I may have to do outside work today, right? So can I blame them for disrupting me? Not really. We're having a sale, right? I was aware of it, right? So any feelings I have around it are my own. Ta-da! Ta-da! It really is good. I don't know that I want to do this unless there's people here. So I may reschedule this and go delete it. I'm going to give it a couple more seconds here. I'll give it till the 5-minute mark. If nobody's here, I'm going to take off. Maybe. See, I just don't like that. Now I'm feeling indecisive. All right. Let's just do it. Oh, and then Patricia says good afternoon. So there you go. There's my answers. So blame game. Hadn't really gotten started on it, Patricia. You know me. I don't like doing this stuff alone. Just being honest. That's just how I'm feeling today. Sometimes I'm okay with it. Today, not so much. Not so much. Because you don't really feel heard unless somebody else is listening. Just like you don't have a cool car until somebody else sees it. Once you buy a new car, it is not cool until your best friend sees it. Until a friend sees it, or your family, and they say, wow, what a cool ass car. The blame game. So, I am tired of the finger being pointed at me. I'm gonna point out a few things. Number one, I was called effeminate most of my life. My parents thought I was gay. I've been asked if I was gay several times when I was younger. Do you like boys or girls? People would ask me all the time. But I tell you a little secret. I've always loved girls. Always. I didn't go through a period of not liking girls. Okay. So, now I would go to my parents and I would say, hey, I want to be a ballet dancer. They would laugh at me. You can't do that. You're a boy. Well, I just saw a boy ballet dancing. Yeah, but he's a different kind of boy. And I just never understood. It never, and to this day, I still don't get it. I still don't understand how that would make me effeminate. It's something I don't get. Let's move on to my name. Let's move on to Dion's name. Dion. Here, I'm going to do something. Imagine I just called you. Hi, I'm Dion. I'm calling you about blah, blah, blah. Do I sound white to you? No, I don't. Huh. Yes, there are sometimes when I have not gotten a job because of my name. I've had more girlfriends. I was named after Dion the Belmont. Yeah, my parents were. Yeah, they were. Okay. I've listened to girlfriends argue with their parents and grandparents about how I am not black. No. Guess what? I'm not. I'm the epitome of a white dude. I'm probably one of the only white Dions you'll ever meet. Just how, well, there's some other ones out there. I've met a couple. Most are Hispanic or black. Great. I was named after an Italian dude. He's white. But it doesn't matter. I don't care. So now we have gay. We have black. Right? Then other people think that I don't understand what it's like to be systematically tore apart by the system. I am a product of the system in its full fucking glory. I went through the system. They beat the shit out of me as a child, and I survived. It put me on Skid Row. At 18. So I'm getting a little tired of people telling me what I am. Okay? I will reach out to anybody and I will meet them where they're at. I don't care. I just don't give a fuck. It doesn't matter. They're a human being. And that's all that matters to me. It's all that's ever mattered to me. Why is it okay not to give some people love but not others because you say so? I don't think so. I'm not okay with that determination. I'm not okay with that. And I especially don't like when people start to come and tell me about my white privilege and my male toxicity. Fuck you. I've known about my white privilege since I was 14 years old. You're not telling me anything new. I've been watching this for years. Stop it. Stop calling everybody names. Stop blaming everybody else for your misery, for you being upset. It doesn't work that way. I'm sorry you feel that way. But I'm not going to have people coming and attacking me. You're going to find, and it doesn't matter who you are. If it becomes name calling, I'm going to tell you what happens. The conversation ends. I just will not reply. I will go on with my day. Because I'm not going to get caught up in your trauma. I can't do that. I can't save everybody. I can't even save me. So I can't go around saving everybody. But I can tell you something. I've had a lot of experience in this life. I've seen a lot of things. I shit you not. There's not much I haven't seen in this fucking world. I've lived a lot of it. And I'm still here. Yes, I've seen death. Yes, I've seen people recoup their lives. People. I understand. You're angry. You're hurt. These people aren't doing the right thing. I understand. There's nothing I can do about it except understand. The system's still the system. And I understand that we have things that we are passionate about. I'm passionate about the homeless. But do I sit here and blame everybody else for all those people being homeless? Do I say, well, because you are a white gay hater, you don't like the homeless? Do you see what I just did there? Do you see how disgusting that is? You are that's name calling. I don't care what comes out next. Liberal, Republican, Democrat, they're all shit in my book. They're all striving for power that they just can't have. We're fighting. When we fight, no one wins. Only the victor seems to win in war. So, another thing that I kind of want to talk about. Start speaking your own words. Please stop using TikTok. Please stop using everybody else. Like what I'm getting tired of is there's this one going around and it's Jordan Peterson. And if you don't listen to the whole thing, that it is totally different. And what people have done, what men have done, is they've taken it apart just so it talks about the dangerous part. They put their own damn picture up and then they think that's them. No, that is not you. I do not buy it. When you're sitting in the picture going, what the fuck is that supposed to mean? I don't need you to nod for me. I don't need that. No, you just want it on your timeline with your picture because you're trying to get some kind of credit for it. You're trying to gain a like. You're trying to gain a heart. You're trying to gain something from somebody else, and it will not work. They will fail you every time. I will fail you. I am a human being. And I'm going to fail you. Did you know that my friends can have opinions and I can still be friends with them? Yeah. I am capable of doing that. Even if it goes against what I feel is right. My friends are allowed to have their opinions. It's okay. Let your friends have their opinions. Be okay with it. I had a best friend for a while. He was atheist. I was spiritual. We got along great. He loved the AA program. He loved the concepts. He still uses them. Now he's kind of a drinker, doesn't talk to me anymore. May I have to fix that someday. I don't know that it can be fixed. I don't know that it's fixable, right? Is that on him? Partly. Can I do anything about that? No. Is it partly on me? Yeah. Can I do something about that? Yeah. I can clean my side of the street. I can clean my side of the street. See, usually I start getting angry at other people and things when my own side of the street is not cleaned up yet. Why? Because if I point out your mess, I don't have to look at mine. I don't have to look at mine. Yes, atheists can be cool, but they're human too. I know what you meant by that, Chris, but the way it came out was just really funny. Excuse me. It's true. Atheists are human. Agnostics too. I love you, Chris. Right? And the moment that we start blaming other people for how we react, what we are doing, people are just not going to listen. They're not going to listen. And I know this because I went that route. I tried that route and it did not work for me. I tried at one point to say, well, if people want fucking division, we'll do division. And guess what? I went a bad route. That lasted about 2 weeks. Before I'm like, nope, I'm done. No, I made whatever amends I needed to on that and I got out. And I'm glad that I did because it's turned into a shit show that I just don't want to be a part of. Now, do I sit there and should I sit there and blame them for where I'm at? Were they a part of it? Yes, they were a part of it. Is it their fault? No. There's a lot of things that have happened to me in my life. That's just one instance. That's just one instance. So, am I going to allow other people to control who I am now? No, I'm not. I don't even allow me to do that anymore. So what makes you think I'm going to allow you to do that for me? I'm not going to give you that power. Stop giving your power to other people. Stop being easily manipulated. Be a little dangerous. Be a little dangerous. Understand that there's a part in you that can push back. Dangerous is just another word. Dangerous can also mean boundaries. Okay? Because it's like, at least a lot of places that I go, people don't fuck around, and you don't do it in front of me because Dion is known for, I will say something. I'm going to bring up something today at our group conscious that nobody wants to fucking hear. But somebody's got to do it or we won't move on. We won't. There is no blame. It just needs to be done differently. Right? And it isn't as big of a deal, but nobody wants to deal with it. We keep sweeping it under the rug. It has to do, and I know it may seem minimal, okay? But it has to do with sending out the chips in Zoom meetings. And these chips, we're a newcomer meeting. These chips need to be sent out every day. And this person hasn't been at the meeting for 2 months, okay? Not because of, it's not their fault. They had a surgery and they're unable to make it. That's okay. I still love this person. Nothing's any different. But you're not there. You're not doing the chips. And nobody's understanding what you, and now it's been 3 months. Okay. And it's going to end today. No. If you're going to be in service, you got to be at the group. Okay. So somebody take it over temporarily. And then when she comes back, because I didn't get my 7-year chip, that's what I'm going to bring up. I'm going to say, I didn't get my chip because of the way that it works. I didn't know who to ask. And I'm here all the time. So, when people talk to me about different things like trans and gay, ethnicity, being treated a certain way, I've been through it all. Between my name, between who I am, between what has happened in my life, I understand so much more than you think. Okay? But you're going to need to let go of some of your bullshit before any of that can happen. When it comes to the system, you have to work it. You have to work the system. That's what I had to do. And I had to learn how to do it. And it took me a few years. I was 14 when I had to figure it out. But I figured it out. I figured out that they really couldn't do shit to me. So I ran and did whatever I wanted. It was the system. I was tired of people telling me what to do. Half the time, if I was at a group home, it was because I was comfortable at the time. I'm like, yeah, I'm cool right now. But if my friends were having a party, I'm leaving. I'm leaving. And you can't stop me. Because back then, there weren't even any fucking... There weren't screens on the windows. I could fucking walk out whatever I wanted. Right? I used to buy pot from the guy next door. His name was Scott. I ended up meeting him there, like 20 years later. He was a neighbor of mine. I'm like, I know you. I used to buy pot from you when I was in the system. Like, oh. It's like, I sold pot to somebody. I don't think he remembered me. Right? That's what I was fighting for. Yeah, Chris, that's what I thought I was fighting for, was my freedom. So before you go running around talking about male toxicity, which I just don't buy. I'm sorry, I don't buy it. I don't. I think it's made up. I think it has been created to distract us from things that are really going on. Like, we're turning into a cashless society, and yeah, I'm glad I'm not going to be on this world very much longer. I just am. I want my children to stop procreating. I don't know. I don't want my children to go through this. It scares me. It scares me. So, all right. Well, that's going to be it for today. Well, that's going to be it for this round. Right. I'm sure I'll be back a little bit later. Thank you, everybody, for being here. Chris and Patricia, it was good to see you both. Thanks for hanging out. I love you all. Peace out and have a day.